It's a cool map or visualization that shows where different commuter sheds, or in this case, functional regions, are found in Indiana. And of course, the big one there right in the middle of the state is Indianapolis, which we can see here. What are we looking at? What this is showing, if we go down the bottom, is commuter patterns. And so the journey to work. And so it shows the origin, where someone lives, and their destination, where do they work. And their residence, as far as their home, if they're making a domestic trip, so one from Indiana to another Indiana location, then they're shown in a white or a yellow color. And if they're from neighboring states traveling in to Indiana, they're shown in blue. And so what we have here is we see particular patterns, particular core areas that serve surrounding peripheries. And we can see Indianapolis serves the central Indiana area, but let's look at some of these other cities. For example, Richmond, Muncie. You can see how they pull in people from the surrounding areas. Terre Haute, Evansville, very much part of the tri-state area. You can see journeys from Kentucky, but also journeys from Illinois. Here you can see the Louisville area. You can really see how this part of extreme southern Indiana is very much part of the Louisville metropolitan area. Earlier, I talked about this particular region here, southeast Indiana, in which it's kind of on the periphery. You see a lot of cities, and you kind of have almost this interior area that's abandoned. So Cincinnati is very much the metropolitan area that spills over into this side of southeast Indiana. But meanwhile, over here on the I-65 side, you have Columbus. And so Columbus kind of serves as the core of the southeast Indiana area, but you can see there's really multiple cores. Even down here in Louisville, this kind of spills over into metropolitan Louisville. We come up to more of the central and northern part. Lafayette very much serves this surrounding area, this area that's called the north central part of Indiana, the north central region. Up in northeast Indiana, you can really see Fort Wayne, how it's this big area that serves the surrounding periphery and, of course, pulls in people from neighboring Ohio. Another one I've talked about is the South Bend to Elkhart over into Goshen. That's kind of this one area. And you can even add over here Warsaw, in which you see a large amount of commuting patterns in which people are connected and traveling back and forth within this particular region. And then over here in northwest Indiana, you can clearly see this large commuter shed of people going back and forth to Chicago or to some other workplace here in the particular region. Very few, though, actually come from out of the state, from Illinois to Indiana. In fact, you see nobody who would live in Chicago and work in Northwest Indiana. It very much doesn't happen. Whereas, look at South Bend, you see a lot of people actually come from Michigan to work in the South Bend, Mishawaka, Elkhart area. Finally, as I go around the city of Indianapolis, you can see other particular core areas, and so the suburban areas almost kind of all blend into one. Can see Anderson over here, Marion, Kokomo, and then down here in south central Indiana, Bloomington, how very much serves this entire area. But it is also somewhat connected to central Indiana, and so this is where it kind of transitions from central Indiana to southern Indiana.